Hello friends, and before we kick this off, I'm just gonna say that I've been sick for the past 2 days, so my voice is gonna crack. It's gonna sound weird. We're just gonna try and push through it. I've already chugged my iced coffee and it hasn't helped really any, so we're just hanging in there. But today we are going to be doing my cash stuffing and just doing a little bit of a last week catch up as far as keeping you guys in the loop with me filling out my trackers and then stuffing. We are going to be stuffing $305 today. I did get paid this morning, so I did an automatic, not an automatic, but I did a transfer to make a car payment. So I've already filled in that bubble, as well as filling in my savings challenge just so I could stay on top of things, because last week I've been slacking and falling behind on everything. So we've got 100, 120, 40, 60, 80, 2, 220, 40, 60, 265, 270, 75, 80, 85, 90, 95, 3, and 305. So we're just gonna move this around, kind of try and keep everything in order the best that we can. And if you also notice how non-decorated my desk is, it is because I started classes this week, and one of the teachers, when we do quizzes and assessments and tests and exams, you have to have your desk completely blank or else you get a 0. So I literally had to take all of my decorations off the table, and it made me really sad. But then I'm like, I also cannot afford to get a 0 on a quiz or assignment that is proctored, because those are worth 50% of our grade. So we just follow the rules and go along with it. So yeah, I already filled in my tracker. My paycheck was $567 for this account, and then $50 did automatically go into my online account. So technically I got a whopping $617 as my paycheck. Going over the past week or so, I did move money from my Venmo, a whopping 69 cents, to my online little savings bucket that I'm using for my 30-day challenge. I then moved $2 from that checking account to that savings bucket again on the 5th, and then I sold $20 worth of items on Poshmark, and then I just put in $5 cash, which is going to be this envelope in the back here. So I've got $15 cash. And then when I got back from my little weekend trip, I sold $12 more of items on Poshmark. And then on Wednesday, $50 from my paycheck. SoFi gives me my paycheck 2 days early, so on Wednesdays, usually in the evenings though. So it's not a full 2 days, but it's enough for me to be maybe I do need to switch a little more money into this account. That way I have faster access to it. But $50 went into my SoFi account. We've got the $50, and then I need to add $5 for yesterday because I forgot to pull the money out of the credit union. So we've got $5 for yesterday. And then today I did a small little mystery shop for $4 at Walmart, where I just had to take pictures for field agent, and then I was done. So we've got $20 in cash now, and then we've got quite a little bit of a stash going on in my SoFi account, in my little bucket. So we're doing really good with this challenge and staying consistent. I do think I'm still going to kind of do my rule of, if I can't do anything that day, I'll just go and withdraw $5 from the ATM at my credit union. And then for my care credit, I obviously didn't show you guys this, but I have kept my ATM withdrawal receipt as proof, but I did withdraw $140 from my online account, because that's where I had that little bit of a refund money go. And then I had the $15 cash in here, which I deposited on 8/19. So I made a $155 payment, which I thought that was gonna pay off most of that amount. They got like the $35 in interest, and it didn't. I cannot figure out Care Credit and how they post their payments anymore, since I messed that one up like the last month, where I did a $20 and a $10 payment, so the full 30 didn't go towards my 0% interest, and then that little bit of like 100 and whatever 55 I had left over, there was interest to it. So then it was like 180 something, and so I paid the 155, and they didn't give me credit for the 155. And I'm like, it's still showing that I have like 60 some dollars, like 68, 78 to pay off or something like that. And I'm like, I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream because I cannot figure them out for the life of me. So we're just gonna focus on doing Spark deliveries and getting this paid off, because they are going to drive me insane with how inconsistent they are. But it shouldn't take too long. I did get my, what is it? Student loan money. There we go. I kept wanting to say grant money, but, and I know there's going to be a lot of people all up in arms in the comments, but since I am a Pell Grant recipient, I am getting the $20,000 in student loan forgiveness. And obviously this happened after I took the $6,500 out. But I will say this, I did look into getting a personal loan from my credit union. My credit union would not give me more than $5,000 for a personal loan. Not only that, they were wanting to, the interest rate was going to be over 10%. And the payment that they were setting me up as, because when they do like their personal loans, they add on like the like life insurance, and what is the other one? They add stuff on top of your payment to where like if you become, you know, injured at work and you can't work, they'll pay for it. So like the short-term disability type thing, and then the life insurance. So that also gets added on to top of your personal loan payment. I would not have been saving very much money, like payment wise, over the 3-year period that they wanted me to. And that's kind of where I was going with the personal loan, is obviously the lower interest rate. But I honestly thought, because the interest rate was going to be about half of what most of my credit cards are, that the payment amount would be a little bit less. So seeing that compared to taking out a school loan, which was at like almost 5%, and having the ability to, while I'm still like in school, to make the payments that I want to make when I can make them, obviously seems like the better outcome for me. So I haven't used any of the money to fully pay anything off yet, just because I feel like I got the money on Monday, and honestly I've been a little bit scared to even touch it. Like, I moved it into a savings bucket, so it is earning 2%, but I just don't want to hastily pay something off and then be like, well, it would have benefited me more to pay this off instead. So honestly, within like probably before the first of the month, I will draw out a plan for exactly what I want to pay with it. But I already know, I've already told multiple people that I want my phone paid off with my birthday money, so I don't have to really look into that or worry about that. And this is like my debt stuff from my debt confession video. My car is at $88.76. I thought about putting a big chunk towards my car, but then again, I'm like, there's no real instant return for me, because my payments would still be there. So it wouldn't be like I'm saving any money monthly. The balance would just be lower. I just feel like I've got a lot of choices that I didn't really think that I would have a couple of weeks ago. So we were just gonna take it day by day, debt by debt, and figure it out from there. So what we are stuffing this week is mostly going to be just kind of some of the things that I need to pay within the next 2 weeks for like the bare minimum payments, and then if I decide I want to pay something off, I'm still in that safety zone of like these payments haven't actually, like the statement hasn't closed, so we are still good to pay extra. So I am paying American Airlines, PayPal, and Apple, which all three of those together is $195. The $35 to Apple is just like my minimum payment plus my extra storage. $75 to PayPal is, I did buy an e-textbook for $40, and then I normally do like a $35 minimum payment there as well. So we've got that covered. Technically charged new stuff, but we're paying it off as we go. And then American Airlines is just $85. So we're doing $195. So we've got 120, 40, 60, 80, 85, 90, 195. And then I saved money for Amazon, but I don't know if I'm gonna fully need it or not. Basically, I think I'm gonna put this in credit card reimbursement because it's technically a payment, but I am reimbursing myself as well. So for Amazon, I need $85, 20, 40, 60, 80, and 5. So I did buy a second textbook through Amazon, but it's an Amazon textbook rental, and I don't know if I'm actually gonna need the physical copy, and if I don't, like they told me, I think I have 30 days to return it. But I'm taking a math course, and I got the like little access code and an e-textbook, but I feel like having an actual textbook might be helpful too. So we're gonna test that out, and then if I don't need the actual test, oh my goodness, why can I not say text and test? If I don't need the actual textbook, like the physical copy of the book, then I'm just gonna return it and get my money. So we're gonna stuff this, but part of this is the normal payment that's due the 8th. And then, oh my goodness, why am I struggling so much? The rest is for the textbook. So we've got that going there. And then I have $20 left over for groceries, which doesn't seem like a lot, but it is because I have gift cards, and I have already started receiving some like birthday emails, which is kind of weird because my birthday is on the 7th. And so I'm like, in my brain, I'm like, still like almost 2 weeks away, but so I do have like Olive Garden and like a couple other places that have already sent me my free birthday stuff. So I also cashed in for a Burger King $25 gift card through one of the apps. So I have that. I have almost $20, and I bought them in a cash out to help for groceries. And then I have $30 some in fetch points, so which I do need to still scan some of my receipts from this weekend before I forget. But yeah, so all in all, I'm covered for groceries, so I don't really need that much. And then I still miraculously have this $25 for gas because I have not been doing a bunch of Spark orders, so I've been using way less gas. And I have decided that I'm going to do sinking funds, like 6-month sinking funds for things like gas, my car, let's see, my insurance, my gas for my car, my phone bill. I feel like there was one other thing, but again, I have it saved in my phone under like a Google Doc, so it's not really helpful when I'm using the phone to then try and look and remember what I did. But I will kind of update you guys on that as well, because I feel like that might be better for me than trying to go like paycheck to paycheck and just seeing if I have money left over, rather than doing like $40 a month for gas, and then once I hit 240, I can basically stop. I'll be using some of it, but I will, like, once I hit that 240, like, I can start using that instead of budgeting all the time. And yeah, just kind of things that are always kind of fixed amounts are the ones that I wanted to do that with. Oh, subscriptions were the other one, that I was trying to remember, because I did switch my car insurance to Progressive this week, so I saved $14 doing that. I actually got to switch to a Spotify student account, so I saved another $5 there. So I've saved $20 in the last week, and all I had to do was like go and try. I do need to see if I can switch to an Amazon student account. I tried doing it the other day because I had like shut off my Amazon Prime because I didn't want to pay $15 a month for something that I don't use all the time. But then I had to like redo it so I could get my textbooks, which it was $1.99 for the week. But when I tried signing up for like the student plan, it kept like redirecting me back to the main page, and I was getting so frustrated. So I don't know if there's a way around that or if I need to do something different, but I'm gonna try and check that out and see what all the benefits are, or if it's something I even want to mess with versus just having Amazon Prime turned off and then only turning it back on when I need it. Because if they're gonna just allow me to do $1.99 per week, that'll be way cheaper in the long run than me doing $14.99 a month, because I really only order things once a month from Amazon, if that, and most of the time it's because I get those $10 gift cards from the Amazon rewards. So yeah, if I don't use it except for once a week, I can justify $2 a month for Amazon. So, but yeah, that's kind of my game plan. Obviously this coming week I'm gonna set up my goals and do like my monthly reset for September, and I can finally like sigh of relief. Thank you all so much for watching and hanging out with me, and I will catch you guys in the next one. Bye guys.